Hello and welcome to this bonus transmission of Monster Island Radio. In our previous recording of Kong Skull Island, Graham and I went on a little longer than we had intended as we decided to watch and discuss the trailer for the upcoming Godzilla vs. Kong film as well. So rather than having the Skull Island episode run on too long, we've carved out our thoughts and our predictions on the upcoming film and decided to put it into this little bonus episode for all of you to endure. So enjoy. There you go.
Yeah, the ending looks like amazing to the point where you wish they kind of didn't show you, sort of thing. But that's kind most trailers these days, isn't it?
Where they're in like the kind of neon city.
Yeah, and that whole axe thing is like that looks the kind of thing which is like that would have been a solid reveal in the cinema. Because they've established that Kong uses tools, like we talked about before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they could have kept that back. But then again, before this trailer even came out, I saw there had been toys linked that come from this movie, and they already have like all of that stuff. So
yeah.
I suppose it's going to come out one way or another. So
yeah. I mean, no hot takes with this one really. They showed too much in the trailer, the usual, but it looked cool.
It's still a good trailer. Yeah, the music's cool. Like it's exciting. I'm more confident about the content of this movie than the previous three, actually, which may mean I might get bitten on my expectations once it comes out. But I think they probably have learned all the lessons they ought to learn through the three films, ups and downs, and maybe this will be like a really good one, hopefully. Yeah,
well, you got Millie Bobby Brown and her dad in the movie. Forget his name.
Don't know why the dad's got to come back. I'll take Millie. The dad can.
Yes, same. But yeah, it's nice to see characters returning. Because you say, the whole issue with the previous ones, like, we like these, we'll never see them again.
Yeah, so if they want to have a main human character, like Millie Bobby Brown is not a bad one. She's fun to watch. She's invested in it. Like she does it well. Like the whole monsters are real. Let's cope with that. So just pick one of these A-listers and stick with them. Is all I'm asking.
Yeah. So I didn't spot this, but the internet's there for everyone else to spot these things. But in the background, there's a shot of one of the characters who I think is Serizawa's son.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Behind him is on the screen, it says fully charged, and you can see a diagram of what looks like either
a mechanized character.
Yeah, so either Mechagodzilla or Ghidorah. It looks a bit more like Godzilla.
People were saying that there is actually a sneaky handful of frames right at the beginning where you see,
when they're running down the stairs.
Exactly, and people reckon that you can see a mecha, whether it's Mechagodzilla or not, that there might be a robot character there.
Yeah, it looks like glowing eyes or something right at the back.
And you've often pointed out that these two, Godzilla and Kong, will only fight one another until a mutual threat appears. Yeah, which is not how the original movie went at all.
No.
So
so presumably it will be they have to create Mechagodzilla to stop them both. They turn on it and they walk away, shake hands.
Until the next time.
Until the next time. Which is fine.
I think they're saying quite, abundantly in the trailer, Godzilla is hurting people and we don't know why. It's not that he hasn't hurt people before, but I think that the whole mecha, if it's a Godzilla character or not, we don't know, but the mecha character will have its origins in the fact that something has been implanted into Godzilla, whether it might be a previous part in the movie, or we find out that somebody's managed to fit something onto him or inside of his head to make him go a bit nuts, and they're experimenting with controlling him and using him as a weapon. And that might be the stepping stone to being we can't control Godzilla, but we have used what we've learned to engineer a robot kaiju. So,
I see.
Because Godzilla's going to be he's basically going to be the antagonist of part of it. They make a big thing of he's attacking people, and Kong's going to be the savior, the human element of it, for lack of a better term. And I think that'll be why that somebody is pissing him off, basically, with some sort of device that either communicates with him or is attached to him.
Yeah, so basically something that will make him act out of character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good theory.
And Kong will beat Godzilla to a point where this thing becomes deactivated, and Godzilla will be mate, You and me going to team up because there's this other thing and it's bad.
Yeah, potentially.
And of course, they're using the whole like Kong uses resources, he makes tools in the fight scenes, so they've got that part of it.
There was too much of hitting Godzilla in the face for my liking.
I think that's going to be the first fight on the boat.
Yeah.
We'll get 3 fights, hopefully. 3 uncut fights, if we're really lucky.
Come on now.
Boat scene, Shanghai scene. I think maybe the boat scene, I mean, this is all from the trailer, we're making assumptions, predictions, but Kong's made an axe out of one of Godzilla's...
Looks like a plane or something.
It's like, I think it's Godzilla's, what's it called? Like his Stegosaurus type things on his back.
Oh, right. The dorsal plates.
I think he rips one out and makes it into an axe, and then in the middle fight scene, the Shanghai one, that's what he's coming down on him with.
I see. I couldn't tell what it was.
Yeah, and then in the third fight scene when they fight the mech, it'll be a 3-way, and that'll be the most irritating to watch. You'll get a lot of Millie Bobby Brown in that one probably.
Reacting.
Yeah.
Yes.
She'll be there with like the PlayStation controller, like trying to, make the mech do things or something. Yeah.
I think there was a Shin Godzilla reference in this.
In what
as well?
In what way?
When you see Godzilla's tail poking out of the water, it's the same at the start of Shin Godzilla when you see his tail coming out of Tokyo Bay.
Maybe deliberate. Maybe just that's what Godzilla looks like.
I feel like it was deliberate. I'm not sure, but yeah, I thought it was quite a nice little touch. But yeah, I'm excited. Again, colourful. I can't wait. So
yeah, putting a fight scene in Shanghai with all that neon is like they're taking a tip from Pacific Rim there, I think, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
The strength of Skull Island is that a lot of the fight scenes take place in the daytime, so you get to see a lot of stuff, and they haven't really committed to that in Godzilla so much. So I guess if we get one in sort of like a sunset on the airship in the sea where they're fighting on the boats, that could be like a daytime one, and then you get a nighttime one with them in the city. So there's nice variety there.
Yeah. No, it looks good. I hope they follow up on the whole Alan Jonah, was it? Charles Dance character from King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
And he bought the Ghidorah head because I assumed they were going to mechanize that in some way and create some sort of Mecha Ghidorah. Because like Mecha Ghidorah, he just has one regular head, right, and 2 mechanical heads.
I think so. Yeah.
I thought that's what they were kind of going for, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I think that was my wishful thinking. I think if it's going to be anything, it'll be Mecha Godzilla before they do Ghidorah. Also,
Mecha Ghidorah, as you say, it's the heads which are mechanized. His body is still organic, I think. So it's just that he's sort of wearing a prosthetic more than Mecha Godzilla, who is literally 100% like a robot.
Yeah.
So I know that Ghidorah can regenerate, so maybe you could make an entire body just from the head. It feels like they've got some options there, I guess. Like either they could wrap up the entire, MonsterVerse here by using that head as a plot device, or maybe that would be the 5th movie where we get a bigger team up where it's like Kong, Godzilla, Mothra versus Mecha, Ghidorah, and a couple of others. Yeah, that would be fun.
I know you're skeptical about the future of the MonsterVerse.
What?
But like, I don't know. It's too early to tell. I'm going way ahead of myself here, but I don't know. I don't see this next one being the last one at all.
I don't want it to be because I think they're headed in a good direction. The action overall has been really strong and the effects are great, and I would like to see them do more with it because although this comes really close as a series to what we want, if you give us CGI Godzilla, this is what we expect, and every movie they've improved it a little bit more. So it would be a shame if it ended a bit too early, just when it was getting good, effectively. But still, I think there's a chance, and either way, they will 100% tease a 5th movie, even if it never comes to fruition. Because aren't they doing a TV show for this one? That's Pacific Rim, right? Is this getting a series?
What Kong is?
Right, an animated series,
series, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's going to continue in some form, I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
And I hope they keep up the comics as well.
I'm glad that we disagree on it. I'm trying to be I want it to continue, but I'm still preparing myself that this could peter out before it really ever kind of gets going in a way.
I think, I'm being really optimistic. Like, maybe it's just denial. I don't know.
One of us will be more upset than the other when it happens.
Yes. And And okay, so yeah, for this next film, I know everyone's going to say it, but we need to have a callback to the tree in the mouth from Kong versus Godzilla. They have to at least hint at it.
I was going to say I want to see it reversed.
Yes.
So maybe Godzilla will get Kong back and like chuck a couple of planes in his mouth or something.
He's got quite little arms though, hasn't he? Oh no, this one's got bigger arms, doesn't he?
Plus, he can get into a position where he can handle that. I think.
Yeah.
Because he pulls open the Muto's mouth and breathes down its neck, and he's dexterous.
Yeah, that's true.
So I would like to see Kong forcibly fed a couple of planes off that plane carrier at the start of the trailer. That would be a good one.
So yeah, I suppose predictions for GVK. Neither one of them will win. They will both win, despite what they say.
3 fight scenes mean that they both basically get to win one each, and then at the end they team up. In the first fight scene on the plane carrier, Godzilla will beat Kong down because he's got that mind control. Shanghai, Kong will beat some sense into Godzilla, and then he wins. So they both won one each, and then at the end they team up. Yeah,
they pushed this idea that there will be one winner by the end. That's what they. Yeah, I still don't think that'll happen either.
That's like, I don't really need to be a winner. It's fun to see them fight, but I think in the long run of the MonsterVerse, Kong and Godzilla are not.
You can't have a winner. Yeah, exactly.
They will team up again if we get to see another movie, because that's just like the natural thing. Like, these guys, we like them.
Yeah.
So see, it's like in Batman vs Superman or Civil War, the Marvel one, where you see the heroes fight. Like, I don't think you're really there to see somebody win. You want to see the conflict.
Yeah, that's it.
And there's a lot of copping out in versus movies, where it's just like, has anybody ever definitively won, like a Dracula versus Frankenstein situation?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, with some characters, you don't really care about who is winning. If it's Freddy versus Jason, I'm just like, Freddy will kill Jason in this situation. But I don't care about those characters, though. Where I like Kong and Godzilla, and I want to see them fight. I don't necessarily want to see them have a feud, sort of thing. It's a different thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be surprised if they committed. But then again, to go on a bit longer, when they originally made King Kong versus Godzilla, or is it Godzilla versus King Kong?
It's King Kong versus Godzilla.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a very much a Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Who Framed Robert Rabbit? I can't say it. It was very much a Who Framed Roger Rabbit situation, where you've got Disney and Warner Brothers were wanting Mickey and Bugs Bunny to have equal screen time down to the frame.
Right.
When Kong and Godzilla originally fought, you had two studios with two intellectual properties with different interests saying, I don't want my guy to lose.
Yeah. At
this point, Warner Brothers and Toho are like, doesn't really matter. Like, they are making bank either way. It doesn't matter who wins. So there's just less. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they could do a definitive winner if they want to, but I don't.
I think if anyone was gonna win, it would probably. I don't think this is gonna happen, but it would probably be Kong, because I imagine more people would be upset by Kong dying, and in a way, it's kind of easier to bring back Godzilla because he's more of a god than Kong is. Kong's more kind of.
It's in the name.
Yeah, exactly. And
he can Godzilla can go dormant and pass out and sort of like be faux dead for a few decades,
exactly.
And then just be like, oh, I'm awake again now.
Yeah.
I think that if there is a fifth movie, we'll see Kong and Godzilla team up again, and then Kong will have a noble death sort of thing, because he is the last of his species. So when they kill him, they want it to be kind of over, don't they? So I don't think I think they would. They'd play it carefully and be like, yes, this could be the last movie where we don't want to kill off Kong and then not have him, and then he could have quite a nice kind of ending scene if we get a fifth swing at it, kind of thing.
Yeah Let's see in a month's time.
But I do think there's definitely evidence that there's this mechanized character. So they're going to team up, basically, which is what you've said for many years now. So
yeah, let's see. Okay, so I think we've talked forever now, haven't we? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think that's about it. So if you've enjoyed listening to this podcast, please give us a rating on iTunes or share it on social media, or
follow on Spotify.
All of that. Yeah, follow on Spotify. That'd be fantastic.
Stick around, because if you like it, we'll keep doing it.
Exactly.
So win-win, right?
Yeah, exactly. And all of that stuff that helps us as well. So yeah, we're incredibly grateful. So yeah, thanks for listening, everyone. Where can they find you, Graham?
Fossil Arcade is my thing on YouTube. So if you like retro video games and arcade games, you can watch videos of that there.
I'm at Ben MR Hall on Twitter and Instagram if you want to see my pictures. This podcast has an Instagram and it's Monster Island Radio, and on Twitter it's Monster Island RP. So yeah, make sure to tune in again for the next one, and hopefully we'll be talking about Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah, if it comes out this time.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe not.
Let's see. Okay, so until then, everyone. Bye.
Bye.